So I've been wanting to do this video for a while now. I've been hesitant because, well, quite frankly, some of you, not all of you, I mean, you're cool, you're a freak of nature, but some of you, most of you, get mental about this stuff. Absolutely batshit bonkers. And I don't understand it. But I've got my third favourite Iron Man mug. I'm feeling brave. That's way too hot. I'm going to take my glasses off so I don't see you throwing rotten fruit. Okay. Instinctive shooting. Or gap shooting. In my opinion, now bear in mind this is just my opinion, it doesn't make it right, although I bloody am right. In my opinion, they're the same thing. Oh no, let me explain before you start spitting fire and generally getting all worked up and crazy about it. When you pick up a bow without sights, that is instinctive shooting. You can have stabilizers, you can be shooting an oneida, you can be shooting a mamba or a bear bow or a Hoyt Game Master 2 or anything without sights is instinctive shooting, because you're training your muscles to handle that bow and you're training your mind of how that bow reacts, what that bow's characteristics are. If you've made modifications, how that bow is now modified to you as a shooter. You don't pick up a bow and an arrow and then just shoot the exact same thing over and over and over and over again when you're missing. You change, you alter, you practice. And if it's too low, you go a little bit higher. If it's too high, you go a little bit lower, left or right. That's what you're training your brain and your muscles to do. Gap shooting is the conscious decision, the conscious calculation of that target's 40 meters out. In the past, this is exactly what I've done with 40 meters. So this should hit. Whereas people who deny gap shooting or say that they're not gap shooting or something along those lines, they're not making that conscious decision. It doesn't change anything. Your brain is phenomenal. It is an amazing thing, and it does so much without us actually realizing it and calculating distance, perspective. And when we train in archery, gap shooting, well, it registers that without us actually having to acknowledge it. So whether you consciously pick up the bow and you scale everything by this is 30 meters, I know what to do because I've trained in the past, or whether you pick up the bow and you just shoot, that's the exact same thing. It's just one you're putting a lot more thought into, and the other you're allowing your subconscious and your muscles to do what you've been training them to do. The arguments and the rage I see between the two camps is unbelievable. It really is. But ultimately, if you can get out and shoot, then that's what you should be doing, because it's fun and it's why we do it. We're not archers because it's practical, because let's face it, it's not been practical since the firearm came out. But it's enjoyable, and that's what we like doing. So instinctive shooting, in my opinion, it's just any kind of archery that you do without relying on a sight. There you go. But hey, as I've got you here, like the t-shirt? Well, you can pick it up at Telrin. Go to teespring.com/stores/Telrin, TELREN, or you can go onto Facebook and search for Telrin. Links will be everywhere. In the next few days, I'm going to take down a load of shirts. Some will be the amazing designs of Rasmus Weinhardt. Some will be my designs, and I will be putting up hoodies and jumpers, and for everyone that doesn't speak British, a sweater. It's weird saying that. I thought everyone knew what a jumper was, turns out not. But as we get into the colder months, I'm taking down a few shirts and I'm replacing them with warmer weather gear, because I care. Plus, all proceeds go to charity. I'm not keeping one single penny of any profit that's made through this endeavor. All of it will go to Porchlight. So you can either go over to Telrin, Teespring, and search for Telrin, get yourself some awesome merchandise and help the homeless in the United Kingdom, or you can go directly to Porchlight. I will leave the link for them down below. Do as you like. Have a great day.